Hey, how's it going? It's Dr. Mitch. I want to follow up from my post yesterday about thoracic positioning in the front squat. So some people, like myself, struggle when the bar gets really heavy in that front squat position and they're coming up and out of bottom position, we get this little turtle shell kind of thing going on. A lot of people want to jump right and say that it's a thoracic mobility issue, and they'll start smashing their T-spine over a foam roller to try to improve some thoracic extension. Problem is when that doesn't fix the problem, where do you go to next? And what we're starting to see is that thoracic extension strength is a really big predictor of your ability to front squat some heavy weight. To maintain that torso upright, when that bar is in that front rack position, you got all this weight anterior to your center, right? And so it's gonna fight to take your body forward into that thoracic kyphosis position. We need a good amount of thoracic extension strength to be able to resist that positioning and up front. So what I wanna do is give you 3 exercises that you can start plugging in to help build some thoracic extension strength in your programming. Here's step 1, follow me over. We're gonna go prone, so face down on the floor, and we're gonna do an ab mat under the hips. What we wanna do is bring the hips up a little bit so that the lumbar is not so rounded and extended. It'll help neutralize the lumbar spine, and we wanna get a lot of the thoracic extension up and off the floor in the thoracic spine. So here's what it'll look like. Got the ab mat down. I want my hip bones directly on top of that ab mat. I'm just gonna place my hands behind my head and lay my head down on the floor. And then I'm just gonna work to get some thoracic extension, hold at the top, and then back down. Thoracic extension, hold at the top, back down. As you progress, try to hold these longer at the top, getting that nice isometric contraction and thoracic extension. So, part 2, I'm here with Andrew Charlesworth. He's CrossFit level 3 and also on the level 1 seminar staff. He's got a ton of experience coaching. He's gonna coach me through how to do a proper back extension off the GHD, something else we wanna add in for your thoracic extension strength. So Andrew?
Cool. So the step 1 is just the setup. His hips need to be blocked so they can't move because we're just trying to move here. So when we start in this extended Superman position, then you surrender, midline stabilization, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. So it goes into an extremely rounded back. And then from the back up, he goes vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, and he extends back to that Superman position. So he goes into full flexion, then he turns on the musculature to regain that full extension piece. And yeah, doctor, wow.
All right, how many should they be doing?
I mean, 3 by 10, move up to 20.
3 by 10, move up to 20. Make sure you're getting good thoracic extension at the top. Have a coach with you that's a good set of eyes and make sure that you're moving through that movement as you should. All right, part 3, here we go. All right, third and final piece to that, building some more thoracic extension strength. I love going to a good morning. I neglect a lot of good mornings, a lot of other people do. Not only are they a huge driver for hip extension strength, the hamstring and the glutes, but there's a ton of isometric extension of the thoracic spine as you're going through that entire motion. Walk you through one here so you can see what it looks like. You're gonna load the bar up in a high back position, keep the weight really light so that you can maintain a good neutral spine position. We're not moving into and out of extension here, we're just trying to maintain neutral. Little bend in the knees, and we're gonna maintain that neutral spine as we hinge over to our limit of hamstring ability, and then we're gonna fire them hips through. Again, focus really hard, pull them lats down, try to bend that bar across your back, help fire up all that extension ability back there. Hinge over, and come back up. Dose those in your program, don't neglect them. Retest afterwards, see if your front squat's getting stronger and you're able to maintain that extension in the bottom position of your front squat. I'm gonna work on it, let me know if you're working on it too.